What's happening, tabletop gamers? My name is LeunameGames and welcome back to LeunameGames. Today I am sharing my thoughts on the 2 to 4 player deception game Love Letter by Seiji Kanai and published by AEG. In Love Letter, the players are all trying to win the affection of the princess who has locked herself in a room, and they're trying to gain her affection by being the last person to have, well, the only person to have a love letter actually reach her through the different members of the royal court. And if one player can achieve the amount of affection equal to a certain amount, then they will win. In terms of gameplay, you are simply drawing a card and playing a card, and each card has a different character, and you're basically trying to either be the last player standing or has the card with the highest value at the end of the round. And the first to receive a certain amount of affection tokens, depending on how many players are in the game, will win. So what are my thoughts on Love Letter? Well, for starters, this game is one of the most simple games out there. You literally just draw a card, play a card, do what it says, next player. That's it. Do it again. Draw a card, play a card, do what it says, next player. I also like how each character has their own special ability. They're not just the same generic thing for each card. That adds a nice little bit of interest to the game. And also, depending on what card you play, can add a bit of tension to the game. Let's say if you're holding a guard and then the player before you plays a baron, which allows you to compare cards silently, and whoever has the lower number is out, and you basically be sitting in there, be like, please don't pick me, please don't pick me, please don't pick me, and then he picks somebody else, and you're like, oh, thank God. Or somebody, he plays a guard and tries to guess who you are, and you're sitting there, oh, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. And he gets wrong, and it's like, thank goodness. The artwork is very nice as well. It has a nice Italian Renaissance look to it. However, one small caveat I have with the art is actually these stars here. If you notice, these are supposed to tell you how many of these cards are in the game. And I'm not sure that's a good idea because, in my opinion, that kind of downs some of a potential tension riser. It's just a minor thing I have because I actually think it would have been better if they didn't have the stars in there because the players are constantly like sitting on their see like wait okay, so there were two guards played. If there was two out, well, that means there's how many? Was there 3 guards left? Is there 4? Or even if there was only one of these actually in the deck, and they had no stars, and that was played, it was like, okay, so there's no more countesses in there. Or wait, or is there? The game is also incredibly balanced. It is possible to win with literally no matter what character you play as. One thing that slightly bothers me thematically about this game is actually the number of guards that are in it. This game takes place in a royal palace. There's only 5 guards in this. So you're telling me that there are only 5 guards required to defend a whole palace. That must be a really small palace. One thing that amazes me about Love Letter is actually how long it takes. Even with a full complement of 4 players, you can get a whole game in no more than 20 minutes. Every single round is just a couple of turns. Amazingly, this game is actually so simple that this would even be a great game for families to play because it's so simple. It can go around so quick since it doesn't take that long. You could get a few games in just a couple hours. Overall, Love Letter is an amazing little deduction game. If you like deduction games and you have not heard of Love Letter, you need to check this game out. I'm going to give Love Letter, from a personal standpoint, a 10 out of 10, otherwise known as an A+. For families, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10, otherwise known as an A+. And for gamers, definitely at least a 9 out of 10, also known as an A. So those are my thoughts on Love Letter. I hope you all enjoyed watching, and I hope I helped you decide whether Love Letter is right for you. As always, if you do not know how to play this game and you want to, there will be a link right up there at the end of this video. Thank you all again so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Later!